Strengthening of security is very crucial in peacemaking, in that local leaders must be ready and aware to identify any unrest and make preparation earlier to avoid these wars. For example, the better way of handling this unrest is that police station must be established in every community to avoid any upcoming unrest. And I think that will be the best thing to do to avoid insecurities and end the war.
Recent crashes have erupted along the border between the Kisii and the Maasai communities, primarily in the Transmara region, leading to fatalities, injuries, and property destruction. The violence reportedly sparked by allegation of cattle theft has resulted in at least 3 deaths and numerous injuries from arrow attacks. In one incident, 8 individuals sustained injuries during confrontations involving bows and arrows, with one victim in critical condition at Kisii Teaching and Referral Hospital Intensive Care Unit. This unrest has disrupted daily life, leading to the closure of schools and health centers in the affected areas. In response, Interior Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen has directed the immediate reopening of these institutions, emphasizing the need for normalcy and access to essential services.
We are going to visit the boundary on Friday this week, and I expect that we should have 2 meetings in a place that shall be agreed upon between ourselves and yourselves, between my office and the leaders, including county government, so that we can have a wider reach in terms of peace message. I'm also interested in listening to the common mwananchi to see exactly what is that's driving them to do what they have done, and so that perhaps we can have a better, we can deploy better strategies that can resolve this issue.
To address the escalating tensions, government officials are actively engaging with local leaders. CS Murkomen convened meetings with representatives from both Kisii and Narok counties to facilitate dialogue and seek lasting solutions.
Hebu tusikize kidogo. Haya, kidogo tu. Wananchi ni mzuri. Acha niwaulize nyinyi watu wa Kisii, alafu niwaulize wa Narok. Hii ekenyoro, maana ekenyororo. Okay, hiyo ikifinywa inakuwa uchungu ama sio uchungu? Inakuwa uchungu. Ya moshi nenda ingi medo, kemoshi aname. Sasa hiyo ndio unaona hiyo reaction ya haraka. Either watu wachomwe ama ni mambo ya ardhi, ndio unasikia watu sasa wanasema ni uchungu. Haya, hebu tunyamaze basi. Tunyamaze basi ndio tusikia kama hiyo ya Nyororo itatoka leo. Sasa tusikizane. Hebu tusikizane sasa, sitapea mwingine, mimi na Arati ndio tutaamua. Na hebu mnyamaze hapo. Nimesema hebu mnyamaze, nimeambia nyinyi hiyo kitu inaitwa jifu ni uchungu ikitolewa kwa hiyo nyumba yake. Ndio unasikia.
Yeah. One way in which you can promote peace among our country and countries is by using leaders. In the war of the Maasai and the Kisii, I like the way the leaders came to stop the war. Leaders can promote peace by creating awareness on the importance of peace. Also, they can lead by examples. Also, leaders can promote dialogue that encourage peace in our communities.
Globally, there has been ongoing wars between countries, for example, between Russia and Ukraine. There has been also wars and unrest between counties. For example, between the Kisis and the Narok and the Maasai people from Narok. And then there has been also wars between the communities and between people. But here I come on board to bring to you some of the ways in which we can use to eradicate or to reduce these wars or unrest between people in order to promote peace. And one of the ways that can be used to promote or to enhance peace between these countries, between these people, between these communities, so that we can have a very conducive environment to live in. One of them is intermarriages. When we have people, or when we can have people, or when we can advance, or maybe tell people to intermarry between countries. For example, you are from Kenya, but you marry from Uganda. That will be one of the ways in which you will be using to eradicate or to reduce these wars or unrest. For example, when you marry a Ugandan, you will be you will be bringing some relationship whereby when there will be maybe someone targeting maybe to destroy you, he will see the need in you. He will see some importance in you because you will be part of their family, so they will spare you. And that will be one of the good ways in which we shall be promoting peace. And this one of Masai and the Kusi people from Nyamira will be also one of the one of the ways is also intermarriages. When these people intermarry, they will be also bringing some relationship. They will be also creating some relevance between them, so that when someone targets maybe to kill someone, he will feel like he's killing their own people. He will see that maybe they will make their daughter to lose her husband, and maybe life might become harder for them. And another way is maybe trading. When these people maybe come up with a market whereby they will be exchanging some goods, they will be buying from each other some materials. For example, the Maasai do sell sandals, the Kusis do sell bananas. So when they exchange like that, that will be a better way of reducing this unrest or wars. And then one of the other ways of reducing this unrest will be dialogue, through dialogue. When these people come together, maybe having some leaders leading them, mobilizing them to come together and have a dialogue, to talk about some important issues, to talk about issues that are leading them to this unrest or these wars. That will be a better way of enhancing peace communication. Another way is using a mediator or a mediation. When you come in with someone, or when you consult someone, or when you maybe invite someone who is professional in peacemaking, you bring that person on board, so that he can be a mediator. He can mediate you. He can talk to this side. He can talk to you, and then ensure that your relationship is okay. That will be a better way, because he will be promoting some communication between you, and that communication maybe in terms of, for example, that one of the Kusis and the Maasai, the main issue is livestock. So if they come on board and maybe decide to, for example, if they will make these people understand that this livestock maybe belongs to this person, maybe this person went to the market and bought, that means he has a right to own this livestock, yes. But you cannot come on board and say that this livestock belongs to us, because our main maybe economic activity is livestock keeping. You have also to consider how this person got this property. You cannot just come on board and say this thing is mine. But also, when you bring in this person, he might ensure that both sides both sides are okay. There is conducive environment. There is maybe understanding. You bring the person that can talk to the person to these people. Maybe, for example, you can bring a person that understands both language, the person who knows the Maasai and the person who knows the Kusi, so that when he talks to the Maasai, he talks to them in their own language, so that they can see that this is our own. But when also he talks to the Kusis, yes, they will see that this is our own. So I think that is the better way, some of the better ways of enhancing peace communication. Thank you very much.
Teaching peace among our students in school in various school setups like primary, secondary, or even university can also be a vital use that can be used to prevent war amongst our communities. Participating in sport activities, for instance, like tournaments, will include the both ethnic groups into sport activities, which will therefore ensure that there is no conflict eruption between the communities. Another way in which we can reduce the conflict amongst our community is involving the women and youth in different programs. Like for example, the youth can involve in sport activities, which will include the both ethnic groups